Welcome from Chiang Mai Stadium. I've just done 11k. The pace was something around 4:55 minutes per k, and feeling great actually. And some of the people asked me to make a video about pacing and how important it is, whether it is important at all. So I decided to record this video and yeah, just share my opinion about it. So yeah, I believe that it's super important, it's crucial, it's mandatory. I mean, you have to know how to pace yourself, right? And I remember when I didn't have a watch or a GPS in my mobile, and I started running without pacing myself. And everyone who starts running does that. So you know, the first K, the first 2-3K, it's like you're pushing yourself very hard, and then I don't know, kilometer before the finish line, you're just bonked. You barely move your legs, and you're just like barely running, pretty much. So it's just that, you know, the lactic acid has built up in your muscles, and yeah, you just started too hard. And so what I recommend is that, first of all, I don't know, get a mobile, or if you can afford it, if you run every week or a couple of times per week, it would be nice to maybe buy a watch with a GPS, so you could pretty much use it all the time. And it's not only for running but also for cycling or any other sports, hiking, stuff like that. And the reason for that is basically you can then start running 1k, 2k, 5k, 10k and see what kind of pace you have. You can try to keep, let's say, 5 minutes per kilometer and see how you're going, whether you feel strong, whether you feel like you can push harder a little, and then start doing some training with pacing yourself. So I don't know, try to hit 5 minutes mark every single kilometer, you know. And then once you get that, you don't even have to watch the pace, you know, your body will know exactly, yeah, that's 5 minutes per k, and then you can push yourself harder at the very end, you know. And I really recommend, for whether it's maybe training not, but definitely for a race or for running with friends, I don't know, and you want to challenge yourself, it's good to start easy. So if you're running for, let's say, 5k and your pace is like, I don't know, 4:30, let's say, start the first 2k, just started with 4:40, 4:45, you know. And then the third kilometer, just push it a little harder, and then, you know, try, or every single kilometer you can build up the speed, you know, but try to start easy. And then it's nice because you will see loads of people who don't pace themselves. They start very hard, they will overtake you, and they will feel like, whoa, they're flying, and you're like, whoa, very weak. And that's what I thought when I was running, like park runs, 5k park runs. And yeah, it's really far from the truth. I mean, they were really overtaking me the first k, and then the second k I could see that they could barely move their legs, and then I was still consistently going forward with the same pace. 4k, on the 4th k I could, you know, push a little harder, and then the finish line I could really speed up and sprint and finish strong, you know. And the other thing is that when you start slowly and you overtake these people, you know, you build some confidence, and it motivates you, you know. It's a good feeling when you overtake people instead of them overtaking you. So definitely a good feeling. And people make this mistake every single time, and it's not only for 5k or take 10k for the short distances, it's also for like marathons. I've seen guys on a Dublin marathon I was running in 2013, like I don't know, 20 kilometers into the race, 25k, and I could see people lying on the streets just crying from pain, from the lactic acids, from muscles. It's painful, you know? And they feel like so strong at the very beginning, but there's no strategy for the race, you know. Even 5k race, it's relatively short, but it requires strategy, and then breathing techniques and running techniques, which is another stuff. But yeah, pacing definitely super important, especially for beginners. It's also important for not having any joints issues or things like that. You know, if you push yourself hard at the very beginning and you haven't warmed up properly, you might have some troubles, and then rehabilitation, couple of weeks, and you will have to build up the speed back again, you know. So it's a pain. So today I did 11k. I've paced myself. I could feel that the last 2k's I could really push myself even harder. Of course it was a training, but still, you know, finish strong and feel good about it. You will appreciate the run. You will feel more like running every single day, and that's what it's all about. So thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you like that, or thumbs up if you think that it's important and that pacing is important. If you have any questions, post them down below. Let me know if you like it. Thanks, take it easy, peace, dance.